Not a big lead. This is a humongous lead. 20-point lead for San Miguel. Nilaglag kay Ildefonso. Binalik kay Danny Siegel. Sinabalik kay Siegel. Floating in the air. 28 points today for Dynamite Danny. Siegel from long distance. Bang!
My goodness. From the Araneta parking lot. That is no double Ildefonso. Challenging to beat you on his own.
It's a simple play. Tapos po natin sa game number 6. 3 minuto, 12 saglit. Tip in the Dwight Lago. Pasok naman. And San Miguel is just pulling away. Overflow crowd today. Yan po sila ako. Dinagtagan pa ng gustong-gusto. Para namang they have won 5 of their last 7 games dito. Ang Brgy Ginebra has lost 4 of their last 6. There was a super goal kasi tapos kanina. And Danny Ildefonso a little taunting here with Alex Crisano. He's pointing to the scoreboard. Sabi niya, tingnan mo naman yung score. Office Warehouse, presyo at quality mula sa school hanggang office. Welcome back mga kaibigan sa inyong bayan ng superstars. Some quick tight numbers here brought to you by Quick Tide, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite. Big second quarter rather in the third quarter again going to San Miguel.
Wow, talk about holding Ginebra down and really scoring so much.
55 to 33.
Grabe.
Score po. Kapatala si Baldavid reverse. Wala. O, hindi mag-uri sa mga rebound. Sa arco. Pinilabas si Baldavid. Have a lot of time sa kanilang shot clock. They are down by 19. Obviously, itong laban na ito, parang kayo never make some stops, get some baskets in a hurry. They'll be back in the game.
That's true. But somebody has to step up. Somebody's really got to take charge for Ginebra. The way they're looking is they're waiting for somebody. They're looking amongst each other.
Sino ba?
And waiting. Sino ba tatayo? Sino maglilid sa atin? And there are a lot of guys capable of that, but one of them has to have enough guts to start and do it.
Meneses is back in the game here, by the way. Si Brgy Ginebra, pinasok na rin. May foul. Natatawagin si referee Ernie De Leon on Brgy Ginebra. Well, bago yan, calling graduates of the 1951 Masbate High School. Meron po kayong Grand Golden Anniversary Reunion, June 9 and 10, 2001 sa Masbate City. Please contact Romulo Danao, past president, for details. Gusto po kayo na dyan sa Masbate. Samantala si Junior Moore, ayan, pinagsakan niya kanyang depensa ng San Miguel. Pero mahinang na yan eh, parang pagsagot. They need more defense here.
Well, that's where it's gonna start. The way that Ginebra gets the running game is when they spark themselves defensively, when they get steals or defensive rebound.
In and out, tira ni Victoria, and there's a foul here on Jun Limpot on the rebound.
And that continues to be one of the monkeys on the back of Brgy Ginebra. The offensive rebounding power of San Miguel. Tatlo na nga pumapaligid doon kay Nick Velasco. Siya pa rin nakakuha ng rebound.
Brgy Ginebra this season is 3-0 sa do-or-die games sa Pure Foods. Dalawa sa Pure Foods, isa sa Shell. And obviously now they're again their backs against the wall. Formidable foe. Victoria 74 to 55 now. San Miguel already with 74 points.
Wow.
Today, napag-usapan natin yung 80-point barometer. Where San Miguel has been 13-0 when they score more than 80 points a game.
And you notice the reasons when Ginebra won, they held down San Miguel to 72 points. They've already surpassed that within 10 minutes to go.
Exactly. Almavid, sinagasahan si Boy Pitts off the glass. At yun ay napasok. He is still at 17, however. 2 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Well, they're getting their points sporadically now, but still no rhythm offensively. As you see San Miguel in the third quarter, 47% of the field, 5 assists. Ginebra, 29%, 0 assists, meaning kinakanya-kanya. Yung first half, nakita natin, siyam yung assist ng Ginebra. Binanggit natin, okay lang yan, that's a good number. But come the third quarter, they started to try things on their own and were not giving assist passes to each other anymore.
Statistics brought to you by Quick Tide, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite. Sabi ko nga, siyam na assist ang Ginebra noong first half. 18 San Miguel doon. And just a mark of a team getting together in a crucial time in the championship series. Again, championship series for San Miguel. In the meantime, Limpot trying to get Ginebra back in this game, pero by his lonesome.
And you're still seeing varied shots time and again for Ginebra. Parang walang consistency sa ginagawa nila. And most of their shots still without rebounders inside. No chance for offensive goal.
And Lipot is going around Alex Crisano. Running rings around Crisano. Balik sa 19, ang abante ng San Miguel. Time down to 9 minutes here in the final quarter. Meneses sa labas. Wala. Pinasiwa si Lago. Crisano! Joseph.
Yun ang talagang masakit na. I mean, he made the effort of getting the offensive board. He really boxed out his man. Kaso nga lang, isusubo mo na lang, hindi mo mamasubo.
And he didn't even hit the ring there. Lago. Di Velasco. Wala. Rebound lalabas. It'll go back to Barangay Ginebra.
Well, looks like this is going to be the last-ditch stand for Barangay Ginebra as Mark Kagiwa comes in the game.
Magtulis will sit down. Crisano will sit down. Meneses and Kagiwa in the ball game together for the first time here. Calpito, ipapasok din ni Alan Kaydik.
That is the rarest thing, pero we've seen in this series the times when Kagiwa would really explode, kasabay niya si Helderbrand. And ibang combination ang nasa floor.
At wala pa rin mangyari sa opensa ng Barangay Ginebra. Baldovic shot 7 points in the first quarter. He has not scored since that time. Lago, traveling. Well, let me just correct myself. Baldovic had 2 points in this quarter, so he has a total of 9. Well, right now, ito po ang oras para ipasok natin ang ating CMG swipe of the game. Ito yung agaw kanina ni Ozen Rosella laban kay Helderbrand. That was a CMG swipe of the game brought to you by CMG of Australia. Plan ahead, get ahead.
Alam mo, parang it seems so long ago when Ginebra had so much energy starting this game. Remember, we were commenting on their hustle and the way they were playing very aggressive. It just totally disappeared. And that's a loss.
Traveling out of the Marco Giwa. Still a 19-point lead here for San Miguel Beer. Let's watch this traveling. Here's the hop, the skip, the step.
Another step.
No action brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. Ball 171. Nick Velasco with another basket inside. At hindi na makakaintay ang Barangay Ginebra. Medyo marami ng usok ito. And there is trouble sa Barangay Ginebra camp. Dr. Trusted Alaksan, number 1 sa sakit ng katawan. Doble visa. Meneses finally getting a basket here after a long drought. His first 2 points since the second quarter. He has a total of 13 right now. Ang lamang ng San Miguel, 19 pa rin, 78 to 59. Ildefonso, balik sa laro. Fresh legs.
And that's way too close. June should not allow him to receive the ball with 1 foot in the paint. He should push him out, challenge him for that position in the paint.
Time here, 7 minutes and 11 seconds. Pero ang Barangay Ginebra, sablay ang tira ni Meneses.
Continuing to see only 1 shot every time down the court para sa Ginebra.
This capacity crowd still looking for a run here by the Kings. Lago missing that one. Bola na tapik. It will remain with the Beermen.
And San Miguel, partner, is not doing anything new. They're still doing the same old thing, posting up, spreading the floor properly, having a 2-on-1 situation on the weak side with Danny Siegel and Dwight Lago.
And yet, hindi malunasan ng Barangay Ginebra.
Well, the only way you can do that is don't double Ildefonso. Challenge him to beat you on his own.
Ayan na naman. It's a simple play. Alam mo mangyayari, pero hindi madepensahan.
Bumalik yung sakit nila nung first half. Malamya na naman yung double team. Hindi na naman nila challenge si Ildefonso sa bola.
Rosella going strong on the double there and a foul given up by Olsen Rosella. That is only the third team foul for San Miguel. They're up by 23. Ito yung huling play. Look at this.
Look at
the
the
double team.
No hands waving.
Malamya nga mula kay Meneses at si Velasco. Nasa harapan na lamang si Banjo Calpito. That slow-mo action was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it for free activation. Call 171. Calpito getting the loose ball. He goes inside. Fakes. He goes up. Malakas. And you know, you can feel it. You can feel that the Kings are now beginning to feel yung pressure. You know, this 5 games that they've played so far, parang it's taking its toll.
Yes, it is indeed. Well, they came out those 5 games with a lot of energy.
Yes.
And they put that mindset na wala kaming pressure dito kasi hindi naman kami expected na manalo eh. To begin with, they were not expected to reach this far. And that's the mindset they should continue to have.
Well, that's the other thing that Alan did, because Alonso takes a long distance shot here. Cut down the lead somewhat to 20 points. Ano yun na sinabi ng iba eh? Bakit sinabi daw ni Alan na well, wala na kami pressure dahil hindi na kami aabot? Eh, parang naging lumaylay ng konti ang intensity na parang ngayon na dito sa laban na to.
Well, whatever the coach is saying in the press, I think the players should not even mind. Just listen to what your coach is saying in the game, in the practices, because what the coach is saying to the media is, as you said, it's a sidewire to the other coach. Huwag mo nang pakinggan yun. Don't let that affect you. Just play your game, stick to your game plan.
On the other hand, John Chico has tried to spark some kind of sense of urgency sa para sa San Miguel by saying they're the underdogs here. Kalaban natin lahat. Well, that's why the players have completely taken away the sixth man here, yung crowd ng Brgy Ginebra.
And that's really the biggest thing that you have to do against Ginebra. Elect a big lead right away, eliminate that crowd, and just roll on from there. And that's what they're doing right this point.
Talk about a big lead. This is a humongous lead. 20-point lead for San Miguel. Ninaglag kay Ildefonso. Binalik kay Danny Siegel. Sinabayalik kay Siegel. Floating in the air. 28 points today for Dynamite Danny. 4.5 remaining. A 22-point lead for San Miguel. They are rolling along. Meneses, pinabayaan na natin ng Siegel.
Well, they can't just trade baskets with San Miguel. That's what they did when they started scoring in the third quarter. And then pick up nga ng konti offense nila, but their defense has still been the same, lacking that energy and the hustle that they had in the first quarter.
Pasa sa loob, tinapik ni Baldavid with 4:03 remaining here in the final quarter. Here's that last shot of Siegel. Look at the way he just hangs there. Pambihira. Well, ito pong slow-mo na yan. Nakita naman reaction ni Jong Chico. Makatala si Danny Siegel muli. Tingnan kay Danny Ildefonso sa labas. 4 seconds to shoot. Siegel from long distance. Bang!
My goodness! From the Araneta parking lot.
It's now a 23-point lead. That's a spectacular long distance shot. It's brought in by Miguel. Now it's lost 13 pesos per minute anytime and anywhere in the Philippines. Call 171 for free NDD activation. And San Miguel is beginning to celebrate here as they can sense it with 3.5 remaining.
Coach Jong Chico on the sidelines already clenching both fists in the air. He's soon going to celebrate his first all-Filipino crown.
Well, ito muna ang ating no-fear slam dunk. Ito yung dakdak ni Danny Siegel from the baseline. Wow, what a slam jam. That was your no-fear slam. Face your fears. Live your dreams. And San Miguel with a 23-point lead will call a timeout with only 3:25 remaining. It looks like somebody's going to celebrate tonight. Para sa mas masayang PBA, sabayan ng Lutong Aji Show. Ang saya ng kain nyo. Oras po natin sa game number 6, 3 minuto, 12 saglit. Tip in ni Dwight Lago, pasok naman. And San Miguel is just pulling away here. 25-point lead now, 89-64.
That's been the story of this game, partner. Offensive rebounding and the energy of San Miguel. As they really know it, pretty much 2:59 to go with a 25-point lead. Chalk this one up. It's the first all-Filipino crown for Coach Jong Chico. San Miguel here proving they are the new dynasty in the PBA.
Limpot, short stab. Lozano's there for the offensive rebound. And that's the way it's also been for Brgy Ginebra. They've had their shots. They've had their looks. It just didn't fall today. And there won't be a game 7 here in this classic battle between two of the most popular teams in the league. before an overflow crowd today. Yan dito sinabi, dinagdagan pa ng gusto-gusto. Para namang malaking kuya na masyado namang binubugbog na yung kapatid. That was a PLDT long distance shot from Dwight Lago. Quickly answered there by JJ Helterbrand.
Partner, para naman sa panig ng Barangay Ginebra, it came to a point in time that they were challenged, that they needed a leader to step up. And no leader has yet to show up in this game.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Hope, the luxury cigarette. And the celebration begins. Dito pa sa Big Dome, where it has certainly been a home for San Miguel Beer. Ang Araneta Coliseum has been a great place for San Miguel to play. They have won 5 of their last 7 games dito. Ang Barangay Ginebra has lost 4 of their last 6. There was a super goal kasi tapal kanina. And Daniel Defonso a little taunting here with Alex Crisano. He's pointing to the scoreboard. Sabi niya, tingnan mo naman yung score.
Supalpal mo nga ako, pero okay lang.
Daniel Defonso has already been lifted. A sure sign of victory. Rosella already egging on the San Miguel crowd to celebrate. And why not? Jongo Ichiko already being hugged by his players. He will now join a great club, a great elite circle of coaches with 5 championships in their coaching career. And Jongo Ichiko will remain unblemished sa kanyang record in the finals. He will do a perfect 5 for 5 in the finals. Just a sensational record para kay Ichiko. Samantala si Marco Guila never got his game rolling with DJ.
Not at all, not even in the second half. Pagkat nga natin, 5 puntos lang siya ng halftime, but he didn't get his game going in the second half because the way the third quarter started to begin with, when he was on the bench, that's when it would really flown out already. So, mas malaki pang pressure sa kanya kung pumasok siya sa late in the third to expect him to explode like the way he did in game number 5. And in game number 5, he had 4 points in the first half, but it was still a close game. In fact, Ginebra had the upper hand in third quarter, and that's when Kagiwa exploded for 26 points in the second half, although they did lose it in overtime.
The big 4 already celebrating there. Danny Siegel, Daniel Defonso, Nick Velasco, and Olsen Rosella. With only 50 seconds to go, Mente trying to join the scoring parade here. It's just a matter of time before history is written again. San Miguel, already the winningest ball club in PBA history, will win Sweet 16 as Alan Kaidik and Jongo Ichiko already meet at the center court. It's still a lot of time here, actually 35 seconds. With a shot, and again, this has just been a great series. Nothing to be ashamed of. Para sa Barangay Ginebra, they played with their guts here. They played with their hearts. There's Ira Maniquez and Robert Non, ang mga team managers. All in the family here, but it was never a family affair in the strictest sense of the word. Wow, si Jun Limpot.
Well, partner, for Barangay Ginebra, they should not feel bad about this series. This is a glimpse of the future of this team. With the talent that they have, with the potential that they have, it's absolutely amazing. They've got Helterbrand, Kagiwa, Crisano, and Calpito, the youngest guys of this team, showing that they have added a lot of youth, spunk, and energy and firepower to already a veteran-laden team with guys like Elmer Lago, Mal David, Jun Limpot, and Miguel Beermen, and a proof here in the All-Filipino that they have blended well immediately and that there's a lot of promise for them in the future here in the PBA.
At the end of the game, pipili po kami ng Viva Mineral Water Best Player of the Game. Of course, the championship festivities dito. That much time remaining in game number 6. Where San Miguel will win their first All-Filipino title in 7 years. And they are crowned the 2001 PBA All-Filipino Cup champions. There's the celebration on the floor. The Beermen win their Sweet 16.
will be awarding the second place trophy at this moment. Right now, we will be awarding the second place trophy. So we'd like to ask Lieutenant Miguel Beermen to please vacate the court so that we can award the second place trophy to the Brgy Ginebra Kings. Round of applause, please, for the Brgy Ginebra Kings. Second place in the All-Filipino Cup. And now,
San Miguel wins their 16th PBA championship, their 4th All-Filipino crown, 4-2 winning the series. Game number 6, 95-75, and wrapping up this series and completing what is a mini Grand Slam, a Tiger Slam to call it, holding all PBA championships in their belt at the same time.
Well, and no doubt, they are going to go for the official Grand Slam. And just as we have seen their dominance in the last 2 seasons for the import-laden conferences, expect San Miguel to continue to be a powerhouse and hoping, the other teams just hoping they could unseat San Miguel.
Sweet 16 indeed para sa San Miguel Beermen, mga kaibigan. Sila po ay tumabla na ngayon sa great days for the second most number of all Filipino championships in league history, behind lamang yung 6 ng Crispa Redmanizers. They have 4 in their belt now, 16 overall, the most number of titles in PBA history, and they rewrite the books. Coach Jong Wichico rewrites history, 5 out of 5 in the finals. He joins an elite circle. Sabi mo nga, Brgy Ginebra may be the future, but the present is San Miguel Beer.
Definitely, San Miguel has proven that. They've proven they have all the weapons that they need. They've got an inside powerhouse, outside powerhouse, a great supporting cast, a great bench coming off to continue their momentum, and a great coach, Jong Wichico, with his 5th title in 3 years.
Talk about coaches. There's coaching consultant Ron Jacobs with Mr. Henry Coanco. Alam mo, sa kanya siguro bittersweet as we take a look at the champion coach, Jong Wichico. Of course, Coach Ron Jacobs is also the consultant of Brgy Ginebra.
Yes.
He feels for his boys. Of course, Ginebra took this to the limit, almost near Game 7. But on the other hand, he feels for San Miguel accomplishing what is the only thing left sa kanilang, na nawawala sa kanilang cabinet, ang isang All-Filipino crown, because they won the Commissioner's Cup, the Governor's Cup in the last 2 seasons. And obviously, San Miguel cherishing this one because it's a sweet one. They've not won the All-Filipino crown since 1994.
Well, I'm sure the management is not feeling that bad for Ginebra. Maybe just because of the way this game turned out. But in terms of losing the final series, I don't think so. I doubt that because Ginebra, as we've said, was not really expected to get this far. Secondly, they weren't expected to do this well. And the way that their young players have proven that they are primed and poised to play in the big league, it's just a great side for Ginebra. And of course, nothing to take away from San Miguel. It was a hard-fought series, especially the way they struggled, losing a 2-0 lead.
And of course, credit has to be given to the head coach and the winningest coach today, Jong Wichico, and he is with Janelle So. Janelle?
Yes, Nolly, thank you, Coach Jong. This is your 5th time to enter the finals, and this is also your 5th win. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I have no words to say. I'm very happy. I'd like to thank the fans, loyal fans, the diehard fans of San Miguel that stuck it up with San Miguel throughout this series. We were underdogs in terms of fans, but malaking bagay yung that 30% diehard San Miguel fans that gave the strength in this series.
Coach, bibihira nga po natin marinig na, let's say, San Miguel tinatawag, binubu ng mga fans ng kabilang team. Pero you came out really great tonight. You played very well. You think that mattered to your players? You think it pushed them more?
No, I actually, motivational na yun sa amin. Kasi sabi namin, underdogs kami ngayon. This is the first time na underdog ang San Miguel in terms of crowd. So, we use it as a motivation na kailangan pakita natin sa kanila na mas underdogs kami, kaya pa rin namin manalo.
But Coach, when you lost twice to Ginebra, did you ever doubt for 1 second that you might not win this crown?
Of course, whenever you lose 2 in a row, the game series is tied, you give confidence to the opponent. You get a scare, but the third win gave us the confidence back. And I think it showed in today's game that the confidence level is really up there.
Finally, Coach, victory is now yours. How does it feel to win? What's the difference of this round from the other rounds that you've won?
Well, in the fourth round, we were favorites in terms of crowd. Now we're not the favorites. So it's very sweet for me that we came through this adversity, having a 70-30 difference in the fans. And I thank the Lord Jesus Christ for everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, magbabalik po ako with some more interviews with the players later on, but for now, let's back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Janelle. Well, mukhang si Jongo Chico is just speechless dito, DJ, and why not? It's really been a difficult job for him, but the job has been done.
Well, a lot of pressure on him, of course, when everybody knew Coach Ron Jacobs was always at his side, and he's proven that he has come out of his own
Ay, talaga naman.
as a coach and has brought this team to this kind of success.
Samantala, kasama yata ni Mr. Ronnie Nathaniels, ang isa pang Ron, si Coach Ron Jacobs. Ronnie?
Yeah, Ron Jacobs, I guess, is both happy and sad. Happy for Jong that he won so convincingly and his team played a good game. Sad for Alan Kaidik and Ginebra San Miguel because he sat on the bench all the way up to the semifinals, the end of the semifinals. He couldn't do it today, and today is the day they needed him the most.
Well, I do got to give credit to Ginebra. No one expected them to be here, and they played their hearts out. But it's very difficult to beat San Miguel in a long series. And the other problem is that it's basically a penetrate and kick team, and it's going to be a night you're not going to shoot well. And tonight was the night, and that really hurt them. And San Miguel just beat them inside too much.
The other thing is, of course, that after a little while in that second quarter, you kind of felt that Ginebra's morale dropped, and they didn't quite know what to do to get back into the game.
That's correct. That whatever Allen tried just didn't work, and whatever lineup we put out there just didn't seem to work. And they lost their poise a little bit because they don't have the championship experience, and maybe more timeouts and things like that to keep the momentum away from the game, things like that. But that comes with experience. And my hats are off to the Ginebra fans. They stuck to these guys even when they were 20, 30 points down. They kept cheering for them, and I'm proud of the San Miguel fans because they yelled it right back at Ginebra. It was exciting.
Now we're looking ahead to the second conference. Will this take too much out of Ginebra emotionally? And it's a short single round robin.
I'm really worried about it. That's my great concern is that emotionally, they're mentally, and physically they're drained and mentally they're drained. But that's our job to get them back up and see what we can do.
Okay, best of luck to you. They're gonna need it.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, over now to Janelle.
Okay, Viva Mineral Water, best player of the ball game, Dynamite Danny Siegel. Hi, Danny, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, you bowed down to Ginebra twice, and then you almost lost again last Wednesday, but your comeback was really spectacular.
Yeah, it was. Well, Ginebra just made us step up our game, and that's what we did. We just stepped up.
What did you use coming into this game? What was your what were you thinking coming into this game?
I was thinking of a vacation. How bad I need it. So
That's why you
more
played.
motivation right there.
Okay, I'm sure you want to thank a lot of your friends.
Just to everyone out there who's watching, and especially the San Miguel fans.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, and that was your Viva Mineral Water Best Player of the Game. Magbabalik po ako with a lot more interviews, pero right now, we will go back to the panel.
Thank you very much, si Janelle. At kasama si Dynamite Danny Siegel. What a big game today for Danny Siegel. 31 points. He knocked down a big number already in the first half alone. He had 17 points. Added another 9 in the third quarter. That just took away the game of Barangay Ginebra.
Well, binanggit nga natin, at the start of the game pa lamang, we saw a Danny Siegel who had fire in his eyes right away. We've seen in this series Danny Siegel explode towards the latter part of the games. And if you have a Danny Siegel exploding from the start to the finish, it's a blowout, and that's what happened tonight.
Again, ang final score po natin dito sa game number 6. Nanalo San Miguel 95-75 over Barangay Ginebra. They win the series 4 games to 2, and San Miguel winning Sweet 16 ngayong araw na ito. Right now, may kasama na naman si Mr. Ronnie Nathaniels. Ronnie?
Yeah, I have the president of San Miguel Corporation, Mr. Frank Isbendi. We've had quite a few interviews because San Miguel has won quite a few championships.
Yes, firstly, I would like to thank all our fans for being with us all this time. I want to congratulate San Miguel Beer team as well as the La Condena team I think both teams did justice to their fans. They worked hard, they played their best, and I think the rest is history.
Well, Ron Jacobs has a job cut out for him because these two coaches are both his proteges. Two very fine young men. One guy is up, the other guy is down. So he's going to the Ginebra dugout to lift up the spirits of his Ginebra team.
Yes, I think it's really a compliment to Ron and also to his boys. And, I'm sure it was hard for him to watch the two teams fight it out because it's so difficult to see one of your team lose to the other. It should have been better to lose to win over somebody else.
Well, also with me is good friend Mr. Bert Manlapi. Now, Bert, one of the things that this championship series has shown is one, that the PBA is still really the #1 league in the country, and if not in all of Asia. Today, 17,511 people paid good hard-earned money to watch this game, which was a record for the Araneta Coliseum in the history of the PBA.
Well, I didn't know that, but that's a good thing to know, and that really proves the competitiveness of this league, and that's what will sustain this league in the long term. And I think as the conferences progress, you will see a lot more of this competitiveness, and that's the key to the success, I think, of our league when each team really has a chance of being champion.
One other thing, of course, you must give credit to Ginebra, Barangay Ginebra. They bring in the fans, no matter what you say. They are the #1 draw on television. They are the #1 when it comes to gate. There is something about the team that the fans love.
There is no question about that. Just listening to the cheering, I think Ginebra definitely has a great pool. And I think when you combine Ginebra and San Miguel, you have the maximum kind of cheering and pooling that you'll ever get in a PBA game.
Actually, they are #1 and #2 in terms of popularity. One last question. The television ratings are sky high in this championship series. It really shows that the integrity of the league has been enhanced by the fact that these two teams play each other, but they kick their butt.
Well, there is no question about that. I think it's pretty clear in all of the games that have been played that the players really gave their heart out. And I think you can feel the intensity in the way they scramble for the ball, in the jump ball, in everything else, you know. And I think that's a great tribute to both teams in the league as well, that this is real competition. As one of the coaches said, this is war, you know, and I think that's what the fans out there saw.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Manlapi. Thank you very much, Mr. Ismendi. And of course, the one man who must be very happy sitting in the middle was Ambassador Eduardo Danding Cojuangco. He must be loving this.
I'm sure he's having a great time enjoying this in Bacolod, I think.
Over now to Janelle So.
Okay, thank you, Ronnie. At ngayon naman, nanliliit ako sa mga katabi ko, two of the big men of SMB. To my left first, raise the roof, Daniel Deponso. Congratulations, Dan.
Maraming salamat din po. At saka unang-una nagpapasalamat ako sa buong may kapal kasi alam ko na parang itong series na to kami lang yung team. Parang wala kami kakampi, lahat ng crowd sa kanila. Tapos masasabi namin sa saan din yung Panginoon. Kami mag-champion.
Hindi naman ganun, Danny. Marami rin kayong mga fans at in fact, lahat sila nandito pa rin ngayon. Kino-congratulate kayo. Gusto mo silang pasalamatan namin.
Pinapasalamatan ko sa lahat ng sumuporta sa San Miguel at saka San Miguel fans at saka sa lahat sa mga fans ko at saka sa Daniel Deponso Pueblo fans lahat. At saka pinabati ko ang mga kapitbahay ko sa Binyaman sa Pasig, sa yung bar ko sa Marikina Whiskey Bench, yung mga staff ko. Magandang gabi sa inyo sa Auto Grace Gold. At saka binabati ko si Mar Morelo sa pagkanyang pagkapanalo sa kandidatura. At saka binabati ko sa mga nanay-tatay ko sa Pangasinan, mga Rabio, tapos in-laws ko, tapos lahat ng mga lahat ng San Miguel fans. Thank you!
Okay, Daniel Deponso. Naku, hindi na kita tatanungin. Magpahinga ka na. Ito naman, Nick Velasco. Nick, kanina I was talking to Danny Seagal and he told me that the greatest motivation for him tonight was that he was thinking that he wanted to go on a break soon. What was your motivation?
So my motivation pretty much is just to win the title. You know, we never won an all-Filipino title, and to be this close, you know, you feel it inside. You know, you want to do everything you can to win that title. And vacation is due, so I'm glad it's finally here.
You mentioned winning the All-Filipino title. How sweet it is to win the All-Filipino title as compared to the other titles you've won.
Well, this is the most important one, you know, to everybody here. This is the most important one. We're all Filipinos. There's no imports. You know, we wanted to show that we're one of the best teams here.
All right, congratulations again, and I'm sure you'd like to thank and greet all your fans.
Yes, I'd like to thank my son, Nico, first of all, and my wife, Kathy. I'd like to thank you. I love you. My mom, my dad, they're back in California. I'm going to send you this tape for sure. Everyone in the locals, all my family in the locals, my wife's family, hi, I miss you. We'll see you soon. And thank God. Thank God for giving us the strength and giving whomever the strength to give everyone a good show and a good final.
Thank you so much for giving all of us a good show, and congratulations once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'll turn you over now to Ronnie Nathaniel.
Mr. Henry Coanco has sat in the middle, watched this championship series. Although he's the big man in La Tondena, he likes to play down the middle. Two great teams, great final.
Yes, Ronnie, I'm happy for both teams, especially Brgy Ginebra for achieving what it's done this conference. I congratulate San Miguel. We were expected to win, and they did win.
Now, what about the next conference? This must be uppermost in your mind. First thing first, Boss Henry, you're going to that dugout, you're going to have to talk to the Ginebra players. They shouldn't feel down with this performance.
Oh yes, they should have their heads held up high. What they have achieved, nobody expected them to achieve. And we're really very proud of them. Management very happy about both teams, most especially Barangay.
You know, today we had a record in the history of the Araneta Coliseum for the PTA. 17,511 people paid good, hard-earned money in these difficult times to come and watch this game. That tells you something, that they believe that these two teams were in a dogfight.
Well, really, you know, when we talked about teams before the start of the series, we talked to them separately. We told them, you play hard, whoever plays better wins. You play physical, you can play physical, as long as they're nothing intentional.
Now today, it also proved very clearly that San Miguel had the championship experience to see them through. And they shot so well, they rebounded so well. It was very difficult, almost impossible for Ginebra to get to them.
Well, San Miguel has been through 4 championships. At least the first time for Ginebra in a matter of 2 years. And considering their inexperience, their young players, I expect them to win some.
One more thing, what about the second conference? How about the imports?
Well, we have some imports here for Ginebra. Like just arrived this morning, another country wants to be Ryan Fletcher. And we're still, yes, and Nate Johnson, and we're still negotiating with another import.
Okay, best of luck to you, and let's see what happens.
Thank you, and I hope that the San Miguel fans and the Ginebra fans are happy.
And I hope Boss Dunning is happy watching in Bacolod.
I'm sure.
Okay, all the best to you, Mr. Ambassador. I'm sure you must be very proud of these two teams. We'll take a break and come back in a moment.
Alright, yan po ang ating final score mga kaibigan. Nag-game muli ang San Miguel dito sa game number 6, 95-75. Ending the war 4 games to 2. At alam mo, the celebration continues dito. Anthony and TJ rather. Si Anthony is already getting ready in the dugout para magpasa. Siguradong may makikita dapat. Just a short brief reaction dito, DJ, na pag-usapan natin top of the coverage. Offense versus defense. Kamayani yung offense today.
Well, that's what happened. No? So Ginebra did not have the defense because they didn't have the energy to begin with. Even if they really want to play it, even if they're assigned properly to the right matchup, pag wala yung energy, wala yung gana dumipensa, wala talaga. And San Miguel just came out with the third quarter with a big burst.
And right now, si Anthony Suntay is ready to get wet. Who let the dogs out? Anthony Suntay, take it away.
Okay. Okay, we're here in the dugout.
Rob! Okay, Rob, since you're here beside me, I'll give you first cracks. So, how's the championship feel compared to all the others you guys have won in the past couple of years?
Oh, this is the best by far. Because everyone down here, everyone thought because we're going to win without import, we had to show them. So,
Okay, so much chaos going on. We're looking here. Freddy Buda, kasama ko kanina pa. Freddy, ibang klase talaga yung mga pinakita ninyo. Sinasabi mo sa akin kanina na pati kayo kinabahan dahil akala ninyo hindi nyo makukuha itong kampinado na to.
una po, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord sa lahat ng patungkol sa akin. Talagang akala ko kasi hindi namin makuha to dahil nilalaro namin sa kamusundo sila. Pero sabi namin, guys, kailangan natin Ano natin? Pupagkita tayo ng... Kailangan ano tayo? Kasi parang tayo lang magkakampi. Thank you. Okay. Boy Bits Victoria, come over here. Boy Bits. Alam mo, dami-dami mga haka-haka ng mga tao. Sinasabi baka hindi raw kayo makakuha ng kampyonato. Pati ikaw sa personal contribution mo, sinasabi lang minsan hindi ka nakaka-contribute. Gaano ka-sweet itong victory nito para sa'yo sa San Miguel Beer?
After 6 years, all Filipino ulit. Yung contribution, I'm very thankful dito ako napunta kasi minimal lang talaga yung naging contribution. Di man lang ako mag-spark pagpasok ko. Meron pa rin nag-step up. Nandiyan pa rin si Cap, nandiyan pa rin lahat yung bench namin.
Mga kaibigan, syempre, gusto mong batiin. Kahit basang-basa na tayong dalawa. Tiyak, ang dami nagmamahal sa'yo.
Binabati ko yung yung wife ko, Shelo, tapos mga kids ko, si Jonas, Dave, si Ivan.
Bong San Pedro!
Little Angel ko, si CB. Mami, daddy ko, si nanay. Mga kapatid ko, tiga-tagig, tapos mga tiga-San Beda. Lahat ng barkada ko sa Beda. Para sa inyo ito pa rin.
Maraming salamat over here. Dwight, I gotta talk to you. You know, it's an emotional time for you, of course, with what happened to your father. You were in and out of the country, taking care of him, coming back. How emotional and how sweet is this championship for you?
Well, it was emotional because, you know, I was trying to dedicate this game or the series to my father, but at the same time, my brother's also in the finals. So either way, whoever wins, my dad wins.
Was it tough? You know, you didn't really go head-to-head with your brother, but was it tough playing him in the finals?
No, not really. We trash talk a little bit, but we have a good time together. I'm supportive of him. Like he is of me. I'm proud of how he's playing hard. And unfortunately, he wasn't shooting so well, but you know, I'm proud of him. I love my brother, I love my family. It's just whoever played better. So,
Friends and family you want to say hi to?
yeah, for my family back home and to my dad up in heaven, this is for you. My friends here,
The people who are waiting you at this time.
These people, and all the fans out there, thank you for all your condolences for my father, for us, for my family, and all the fans out there, thank you. And all you Ginebra fans, I know you guys are cheering. Now you're going to celebrate with San Miguel tonight.
Thanks a lot, Dwight. And the guy who's been holding this trophy for quite some time, you know, alam mo, Olsen, you guys have won so many. Yeah. You know, I've always wanted to do this. Let me do it. Yes! Yes, thank you very much. Okay, Olsen, you know, so many championships you guys have won in the past 2 years. In fact, 4 out of the last 6. How sweet is this? You haven't let go of this since you guys won it.
Well, we all know this is the most prestigious conference in the whole PBA, you know, the 3 conferences. And we wanted to win it badly. I mean, the game showed how much we wanted to win. For us to beat Ginebra, we have to win big and we have to win convincingly. And that's what we did tonight.
Congratulations. A while ago you were hot, and now you're really, really cold with all this water and beer.
I just want to say something, and I just want to give credit to the coaching staff. Coach Jong, this is for Coach Jong, si Coach Art, Coach Shot. Para sa kanila to, they worked really hard for this. And syempre the whole team. And sa lahat ng mga nang-Alaska, ito ang sagot namin sa inyong lahat. So para to sa mga lahat ng San Miguel fans. Thank you very much for your support. And hi to my in-laws in Bacolod, my mom, my papa, saka mga brothers ko, Nash, Wally, my wife, my 2 kids, Rara and Rafa. Thank you very much all San Miguel fans.
Yes!
Okay, Olsen, congratulations. The rest of the Beermen, of course. Great series. Marami pa po tayong handog sa inyo galing dito po sa Araneta Coliseum. So we'll be back in just a little while. Ah!
And once again, mga kaibigan, we return to the Big Dome. Kung saan nagugyan San Miguel ng All-Filipino Conference, winning their 5th title in the last 6 conferences and their 3rd straight championship, completing what we call the Tiger Slam. Sort of Grand Slam dito sa PBA.
Correct.
DJ.
Because nga, nakatatlong diretso na sila. They have each crown right now and nobody holds it aside from them.
Indeed. At some unfinished business dito po sa game number 6 ang ating Super Vulcasil Tapal King of the Game today. Magmula pa rin sa panig ng San Miguel Beermen. Dynamite Danny scored big. He was our best player. Ratchada siya today. He's our Super Vulcasil Tapal King of the Game with 2 shot blocks for Dynamite Danny. And now we look forward to the next conference, TJ. A lot of teams preparing. We saw some imports here tonight. Si Antonio Lang, nakita natin for Batang Red Bull, I think. Ryan Fletcher was here. Nate Johnson was here. And we're seeing so many new faces.
Absolutely. Something we didn't really expect but we were given a great show by both teams.
Alam mo, talk about great show. Gusto ko lang batiin si Rami Ramano, ang ating mga slow-mo operators, si Aga at si Danny, na talaga naman magandang ipinakita dito sa sharing ito. And of course, all of us here on Viva Vintage would like to thank all of you. From our boss Vic Del Rosario, ang aming chairman of the board, Carlos Velez, ang aming COO, si Mr. Ronnie Nathaniels. From the panelists, si Ed, si Anthony, si Mon, si Benji, si Dr. J, si Kenito, si Yeng, si Tommy, of course si Ryan, si Paolo, ang aming mga guest analysts, si Ron Jacobs, guest anchor, si Chino Trinidad, si Chiki, si Janelle, si Carissa, ang aming mga direktor, si Dong Kapinpuyan, Abet Ramos, ang aming EP, si Diana Garcia, of course ang aming isa pang direktor, si Lee Hapa, and the rest of the hard-working men and women of Viva Vintage Sports, ang aking partner, TJ Manotok. Happy trip, partner.
Thank you.
Ako po si Noli Iyala, nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat for joining us in the first conference dito po sa inyong bayan ng superstars, ang PBA All-Filipino Cup. Tonight, before an overflow record crowd of over 17,000 people, nakompleto ang Grand Slam, mini Grand Slam ng San Miguel. Sweet 16 it is for the San Miguel Beermen. Once again, this is your PBA and no one does it better.